Hi everybody, this is my presentation for my final project. I actually had started in a completely different direction and I wasn't able to get all of my, I wasn't able to achieve what I was trying to. It started off okay and then just I wasn't able to get the final look that I wanted, just wasn't working, and I kept trying different things, and then I ended up trying to combine different codes from different ones that I had done, and that just confused me more. So I decided to start completely over, and I wanted to kind of continue with the last project that we had in class. I got good feedback and I really enjoyed that everybody liked it. So I wanted to kind of continue with that and just build upon it a little bit more. So the code is here, but I'll just go ahead and start and play it so you can kind of see what it is that I did, and then I'll go back to the code. So this is my final project.
The genuine thing. Can you see the worst is over? The monsters in my head are scared of love. Finding people, listen up. It's never too late to change your life. So don't let them steal your life. Don't let them break your stride. There's light on the other side. You'll see all the raindrops falling beneath. It's a revolution, and we make it out tonight. It's a revolution. Ranks come fit done the place. It's a
Okay, so that's basically my project, and it runs through the entire song that I downloaded. And so basically what I wanted to do was, I can show you the code and kind of talk through what I was working on. So I declared all my variables in the very beginning. And then I went into my function preload to download my, to basically load the music that I wanted. And setup, I have music play as well as creating the canvas to the window width and window height. And as far as the window resize, this is one of the ones that I looked up in the reference. So it's called once every time the browser window is resized. So basically as you resize it, it'll clear everything out and then resize it. It'll start drawing again to the new window width immediately. So that was one of the things that I was playing around with to see how that worked. And then I went into the function draw. So this is where I'm moving the dots that I have throughout the piece. And I just did all of the functions for here, and I played around a lot with the numbers that I have set in random and whether I wanted it to be affected with the window width, or so I did a lot of going back and forth with this. And then in this area here, this is the for loop that I have that's going through all of the dots. And then it basically will make note or kind of remember where that current dot was, and then it'll loop through them again and compare where they are, and then it basically will not draw it if they are in the same location. So if two dots are in the same location, it kind of bypasses that, and that's where it says, you know, to continue in case it is the same one. Then from here it'll get the distance between the dots, And the other thing that I kind of ran across because I was playing around a lot with the color and I was um, kind of trying to figure out which colors I wanted to use because just wanted to make sure that they complement each other. So I found a reference called LERP color. And so basically what that is the color becomes it kind of finds a color in between the two colors that are either designated or assigned. So it finds a color in between those two. So I kind of liked just kind of that random, variation. And the colors I picked aren't that big of a difference, but I did play around with some different colors and I got some really cool effects with that I took some screenshots on. Um, then I also have basically resetting the what I wanted to do was reset the drawing every single time. So it reaches a certain limit and then it'll basically clear out once it reaches that limit, and then once it resets then it starts all over again. So every single time as it's looping through, it clears the canvas, starts draw the black again, and then it starts all over again. So every single time you're going to get something different. So a lot of times I would try to capture what I could because I'd always get something different. And then I played around a lot with the frame rate as well as at what point do I want it to stop and start all over again. And at certain points, if I left it too long, I kind of felt like it filled up the canvas a little bit too much for what I was looking for, but there was some cool effects with that. And then here is I'm just creating the dots. So that's where the dots are created. And then I also played around a lot with the whole push pop. And so the push function saves your current drawing style, settings, and transformations. And then the pop is supposed to restore it back to what it was before. And usually what I was reading, it says that they both are used at the same time, but I ended up using, like, they're always used together, but I ended up just leaving push alone, and I liked the effect that it had, so I just kind of left it alone. And I went back and forth with just trying to get the look that I wanted and the code to function the way I wanted. So this is basically my code in my project. So I'll play it one more time because it'll probably be different again, and I like it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks.
Yo, so the realest, the genuine thing. Can you see it? Worst is over. The monsters in my head are scared of love. Funny people, listen up. It's never too late to change your life. So don't let them steal your life. Don't let them break your stride. There's light on the other side. You'll see all the raindrops falling. It's a revolution, and we make it out tonight. It's a revolution.
Come fit done the place.